Why do you disagree with that statement?
No, I actually disagree with the latter part, but what you've indicated, the probability does exist that the people close to President Ruto could be offering erroneous advice on his popularity across the nation. But at the same time, President Ruto has got the National Intelligence Service, which gives him very credible information about the state of the nation. So he's got access to information that the majority of Kenyans do not have. So while there's a probability that people close to him are lying to him, while there's a probability that the other political partners could be lying to him, it would be a fallacy of generalization for us to say that a single incident of a young man who decides to throw a stone is a reflection of the thinking of the people from Nyanza. I come from Nyanza, I come from that part of Nyanza. It may not be the case that I hold the position similar to the person who decided to throw the projectile to the president. So to use one incident alone of somebody, you know, throwing a projectile at the president, then you say that that is a general position, that would be a fallacy.
If, for example, this happened in Mount Kenya region, and right deep somewhere in Karatina, wouldn't we take it that that is a general feeling of the people of that region?
You would take it, but you'll be assaulting logic. It will not be a general feeling. You recall not long ago, while Mr. Raila Odinga was visiting again the coast, a gentleman decided to come with a cane and gave him a beating. Does it mean that he lost his popularity in Coast Province? It's not the case. So you cannot use one incident of a young man who decides to throw a projectile and then you make a general statement. Although, again, from a political perspective, it's very easy to make political capital out of that and say that shoe thrower reflects the cumulative thinking of Nyanza province. That would be assaulting logic. It is an error. It's a fallacy of generalization. That is number one. Number two, you've spoken about the youth and online. You know, Kenya has got probably the most creative youth all over the world. So they've taken the incident to monetize. For them, when they wake up in the morning, they say, what opportunities are available for monetization? And they're doing it. So some of them are monetizing it, not because they associate with the shoe throwing incident, but there's an opportunity to make money. And you can even relate it to an international level. When Donald Trump said that he's imposing tariffs on products coming from China, a Chinese based in China came up with merchandise, say boycott China products. So this is a China man based in China who is making products, says boycott China products, you know, making T-shirts and capes, and they were being sold in the US. But he's seen, Donald Trump is on telling boycott Chinese products. But a Chinese man makes these products and they're shipped to the US for sale. And you know, they sell like hotcakes. So who benefits? Again, is the Chinese people. So that is something that we need to tap to and appreciate the fact that Kenyans are very creative. When there's an opportunity for them to monetize, they must. Right. But the error, we may slide into that area of making fallacies of generalization. But again, you know, we are in a political space, so one would understand where some of these conversations are coming from.
And even as you continue analyzing the political space, I want us to move to the other discussion because every one of you, I think, is tempted to talk about Wamunyoro.